Hey everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for stopping by today for Transformation Thursday, week 19. If you have not seen these videos before, Transformation Thursday was started by Spanky Cola and Transforming Melody. Them, as well as everyone else, will be linked down below. Go check them all out. They're all awesome. Transformation Thursday, the goal of it is to share what the Lord is doing in our lives, to motivate others, and to just share what He is doing in our hearts as we give control over to Him of our whole life. So not just the weight loss, not just anything in particular, but the whole thing, you know. So it's just such an honor to be part of this group. This has been such an exciting week. If you want to see my Weight is Enough Wednesday, that's where we share our weight loss, our plan, everything we're doing as far as the weight loss, all of that. That was posted yesterday, so go check it out. I'll try to remember to have it linked above. So go check it out. I had a great week. This week has been such a whirlwind. If you don't know, me and my husband have been in transition from a job in Texas. We were in ministry there for 6 years as he was the creative arts pastor. He did all the music and media and all of that at a church in Texas. We felt like, and they felt like, it was time for us to transition to a new season of a new thing, and that's kind of how the ministry works. You move where God wants you to be. So in the last few months, we've been looking for the next thing, and just this week, God is so faithful. Just this week, we were hired as actually we're going to be doing music and youth, as well as helping with other areas at a church in Georgia, Ackworth, Georgia. So we are so excited. Not only is it a lot closer to home, it's less than 3 hours from here, so we're going to get to see family a lot more. We are so excited at the opportunity. It's a great church, amazing pastors, and we are so honored and blessed to be there. So we're in the process right now of trying to find a house or an apartment or something, just something we can get soon. It's been kind of crazy this week, just trying to figure it all out. But we know God's going to make a way because He's opened this door and He wants us there, and that's where we're going to be, and He's going to work everything else out. So that's so exciting. I mean, I feel like it's the light at the end of the very long tunnel. You guys know it's been a stress and a concern of mine, just the unknown of where we're going to be. Well, now we know. Also, my son, a week ago yesterday, fell and broke 2 bones in his elbow, his left elbow. We went back for a check on it because they were concerned. They wanted to give it a week to kind of not heal, but just the swelling to go down and everything. And they re-x-rayed it. They did take off his cast. He did amazing. They re-x-rayed it. He was in so much pain. You guys, his elbow was completely bruised, swollen, and just like limp. They said I'm pretty sure he's going to have surgery to correct this, because the part of the bones, he broke 2 different bones, and they're very hard to heal on their own because they don't receive good blood supply, the ones he broke. So he needs a pin to kind of pin them in place until they heal. So they immediately sent us to Children's. They were able to work us in. He had surgery yesterday. He's 4 years old. He's autistic. It was literally one of the hardest days of my life so far, seeing him in that much pain. And we just cried and cried because we are not sure how much he can understand. He's so smart, you guys. He is so smart, and the stuff he knows is incredible. But without him being able to communicate to us exactly how he's feeling, we can't really, we try to explain everything, but we're not sure how much got through. He was in horrendous pain, but they were able to work us in. They were all amazing over there. He had surgery about 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. We were home by 7, so he did great. Now, coming out of anesthesia, it was awful. They had given him a ton of pain medicine because it hurts because it's bone pain. They had two screws in his arm, but he's doing great. So he's still on medicine. I'm still watching around the clock. I'm a little tired because I was pretty much up off and on all night long, just making sure his arms stay elevated, that he stay comfortable with the pain medicine. We go back in 4 weeks to get the cast off. He's got a big cast from here all the way down to here. And then 4 weeks after that, they're going to have to do another surgery to go in and get the screws out, because where they're in, they can't stay in. It will impede his growth and his extension. So it's going to be another surgery before this is all said and done. But God is faithful. what I have learned in all of this week and all of this stress is, I don't want to cry. I want to be in control of everything. Like yesterday, like surrendering my child to people I don't know, for something like anesthesia and being put to sleep and having screws drilled in their arm and all of that. That took, especially since, I know it's hard, it would have been hard no matter what, but especially since he doesn't really understand, he can't tell me how he was treated, it took faith that not only they were going to do their job, but it took faith that even when I couldn't be with him, God was with him, and he never left his side, and he never left my side, and he held us up in our weak time, and he saw us through. And there's things in your life that you can't control. I want to beat myself up so bad for him falling, but I can't protect him from everything. I can't be with him 24/7. He was in his room playing, where he's played hours upon hours, and he fell. And we're not even sure exactly what happened because he can't tell us. So we think he fell off the bed, because that's all I can figure. But I can't be with him 24/7, but God is with him, and God is going to work it all out. And the same thing with this job thing. We trusted God all along that he was going to open the right door for us, and he has. So why should I stop trusting that he's not going to work out the perfect place to live? All of the little details that I'm kind of freaking out about right now, the financial side of it, just the logistics of the timing. Right now we're calling around and everybody's like, oh, we don't have any availability till like November, October, and like we need to be there, we want to be there. We want to move on from the season and have our family back in a routine and get Nate back in therapy with his autism and everything. And we just been in a kind of a holding pattern right now. But God knows all of this, and I have to surrender the control, because that's the hard part for me. I want to hold on to every single ounce of control. But just like yesterday, I couldn't. Like, there was nothing I could do. I couldn't be in surgery with him. I couldn't protect him from every ounce of pain he had to go through. All I could do was sit there and hold him. He was in so much pain yesterday. I just cried, and there's nothing I could do. But God, he is always with us, and he's with our children. And, when he went to surgery, I just said, God, I trust you. That I can't be there, but you're there. And you will keep him safe. And you will guide the surgeons. And even like they said that one of the places on his arm, they weren't real sure if they could do it with just a pin, like with just a screw. They were afraid they were going to have to make a big incision and really get in there and wire and all the stuff. And it turns out they didn't have to do that. The surgery could have gone up to 2 hours or longer. They were done in like 45 minutes. And so God just came through for us, and we are so blessed. We've been through a lot the last few months, and I always want to be like, well, of course, there's something else come up. Like, why us? Why are we going through this? But then, like, just to step back and see your blessings and see, like, God, you've been so faithful. You've been faithful through everything, through every need, through every doubt, through everything. He's been right there, and we've never needed anything that he hasn't provided. And just like in this situation, as painful as it was to see Nate have to go through this, and it was really hard, God worked out everything. We were sent to the right place with the right doctors. They were able to work us in. The surgery was not as invasive as they thought. He's doing amazing. He's guiding us through, and we're not promised that our life will be easy just because we're Christians, but we are promised that God will walk with us, and he will uphold us, and he will strengthen us. And I'm just so blessed. I'm just so thankful this week for all of my blessings, and I'm trying to remember that and not get stressed, which is easier said than done. Because I want to control the details. Like, when are we going to move? How's it going to work out? How much is it going to cost? Which apartment is going to be the best one? You have to give control over to God, and he guides us. And it's the same for you. No matter what you're going through, if you give the control of your life and your worries to God, doesn't mean you're not going to have struggles, you're not going to have trials, you're not going to have dark things to walk through, but it does mean that he will uphold you, that he will walk with you, and he will guide you. And I don't know how people live without the assurance that he's with them. So that is kind of it for today. Just what kind of things I was thinking of today. So I hope it blessed you. Been an exciting week around here. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I will talk to you all next week.